Well, we've had a couple games where we just run straight up some kind of control. This time we're going to go a little bit faster. We're going to play ourselves a little bit of run cookie run here. It's a blue-green aggro deck. We're going to do some exploring. We're going to do some top of the deck manipulation here. Hopefully that's not too loud and it's kind of on par with what we got here. Let's take a look at this deck here. Flip it around for you guys to be able to see it a little bit better. Low to the ground, real low. The only max number of spells we're having here is sorry, not the max number of spells, but the max number of converted mana cost is 3. We are going to try to play as low to the ground as possible, just so that we can play within the first couple turns our spells to just kind of overwhelm our opponent. If they have some kind of mass removal, that's where we're going to get slowed down here, but this is where the deck is at for the most part, and I think I kind of like it here. Wouldn't mind a couple extra gold vein hydras here. Maybe it might make sense to have some counter magic in the form of one step ahead, but as it is right now, this is very low to the ground. Drop my stuff out on curve and just try to smash my opponent's face as fast as possible here. So without any further ado, let's play a little bit of Run Cookie Run. Blue-green aggro. You know what we're doing. Best of 1. We're playing for a best of 7. Got some audio rocking from the main here. Hopefully we can I'll just turn that down a little bit just in case it's a little bit overwhelming here. Got a good hand here. No 1-drops, but I think we're good with what we have so that we don't really need that too. So we'll just go keep 7 and away we go. Turn down that master volume. It's a little loud for us. I wanted it in the video a little bit, but that's a little bit too much. Turn 2. We're gonna get out this Gala Greeter because I want to start putting +1/+1 counters on it. I know it's so weird. We're not making treasure tokens. Ooh, that's bad. Bad news. Bad news indeed. I think his guys are going to get much bigger than our guys when we're looking at this real quickly here. I'm just going to... We love playing with the top of our library with this. It lets us either play the lands off the top or get more guys in play. Oh, yes. We're definitely going to have some poor interactions in this game. Because we're just trying to drop down as fast as we can. And... he's got an artifact land here. Oh, gonna make things a little bit more difficult for us. Let's play out our Ledger Shredder. We want to put +1/+1 counters out here. Play our second land for the turn. We can discard. I want to pump up my guy here. And I don't want to get rid of Agatha's. The Gold Vein Hydra could be good later on. I'll nuke it. Let's just create some treasure tokens. Pass it over. We're just going to have to hope that we can get there with our flyers. More than his stuff can, but I think we're going to lose a flyer here. Unfortunately. Looks like we got a lot of stuff going on here. Just going to take this right to the face. I think we're in a lot of trouble here. We're not going to be able to make it up. But, you never know. Put in the effort, put in the time. Maybe we can squeak away a win here. I think we're just going to dump out that. Typically, I might drop the Augur just to get more stuff in play. Might not be a bad idea. And then I can discard the Sentinel. So I can get a +1/+1 counter on my Shredder. Create more treasures. We're going to be blocking with the Surge Engine so we can lose it. We do have to sneak in a little bit of damage here. It's looking ugly right now. Let's block. We'll let that damage come through here. This is where all the cookies land. We'll play another land here. I don't think I can get up to that much damage, but we can try. Let's play the Soul Cauldron. Gonna exile our Surge Engine. Get another +1/+1 here. That means we get through 7, 8, 9 damage. We want more than that, though. So, what can we do? Can we... well, we can get this done. 8, 14. I think we can get this done. No, we can't. We can't. We're going to just go with 1 blue here. 1 blue here. We're pretty close, but we can't quite get there. Well, maybe this is my second spell for the turn, or is this my first? Second spell for the turn. Discard the Augur. Get a +1/+1 counter over here. Missing 1 damage. Just needed 1 damage. It's pretty close. Let's just have my face beat in here. Although my opponent's just deciding to dicker. But, I mean, to be fair, I'd look at all my options as well. Come on, Andy. Come on in. Just swing. There we go. I'll block the one I can. Close game, but knocks us back a step with a loss right away. That's okay. Looks like we're doing pretty bad for percentages, too. We're only at 89%. Ick. We're doing so well. We're up to like 95. All right. We got to run, Cookie, run, though. Game number 2. J-Butts. Okay, J-Butts. Looks fine. We don't have the blue for this Surge Engine yet, but I can still get off to the races with this, I think. Little black-blue going on. We'll just quickly drop down our Teething Wormlet. Probably gonna concentrate on the Gingerbrute next turn here. Just oh, I got the blue though. I like that. We're gonna definitely drop a Surge Engine now. Changes things slightly because we can start swinging for 3 next turn with it as well, giving us a total of 5 damage every turn here, 3 of which will not be blockable. Elf comes out. We will still do our plan of getting some unblockable damage here. We don't want to concentrate on the Surge Engines. There's no creatures in the graveyard either. So we'll drop a Gingerbrute. If I have... has Death Touch... control 3 or more? Okay, we will do that. And then we're going to swing in those 2 there. As long as you control that flying, sacrifice another mountain token creature, and it gets a zombie. Not too concerned about this so far. 1/4. We'll take 1 damage, no problem. We're going to play that. We're going to make their Surge Engine grow. We're going to make that thing. You can't block it unless you have haste. We're going to swing with everything because we would rather lose a Ginger Brute than the Teething Wormlet here. But I imagine he's going to block the Teething Wormlet, so we're just getting an extra free point of damage through. So now we just win unless he deals with our Surge Engine this turn. Doesn't deal with the Surge Engine. Takes himself down to 5. We just win. We're going to just make sure that we follow through with all the appropriate measures. He scoops. Totally understandable in that situation, too. So we lost one pretty quickly, but we won the second one pretty much just as quickly, too. Game 3. Battled back to even again. And it looks like, as long as this video is short enough, we can do a quick pack opening at the very end there. Beer, Bach, Triple B. That's good enough for me. I like it. We're going to keep this. Going to stay on the aggressive side of things here for sure. Start off with a Ginger Brute. Every damage counts. We are not going to be able to slow down and stop for his Paleontologist here. We're just going to have to drop out some of these Surge Engines and get them online and running across to our opponent as fast as we can. The Gallic Readers are great, but I'd rather just get unblockable damage through right now. He's ramping though, so he's getting into some of the bigger threats that we see here all the time in Green X. So we're going to drop in that. We're going to make him unblockable and able to attack. We're definitely going to have another engine pop out here in this situation. Because next turn we can make this one unblockable and grow this one. Chimley. Chimmill? Chimmill. It can get out some big threats, but if we're not worried about blocking, we're not worried about blocking. There's 8. Unless he deals with one of them, we get him next turn. He's got Nere's Resolve, which we're not worried about. Smuggler's Surprise was such a cool card. Such a good, versatile, cool card. Tyrant will bring his life total back up. Make him less worried about us attacking with what's on board. Now, if he doesn't do anything else, if he doesn't change the game some other way in this way, we just make our other Surge Engine a 5/4 as well. We swing in, we get the game. Oh, there's the lockdown. That changes everything. I think we go from winning this game on our turn to just losing the game now. Although we do a Bristly Bill, so that could be a benefit to us as well. We'll drop a Gallic Readers. Hopefully it doesn't get another temporary lockdown. But we'll drop a Bristly Bill. Auto pay for that. We're still in a lot of trouble here, and I don't know how we can close out the game in this situation. We're just trying to put counters on enough things that we can just make it work for us. Restless Bivoke. Yeah, he's got Brotherhood's End. Like, it's no brainer here. I don't think we have much of a chance. We're going to get hit for 11 this turn minimum. And we just don't have the reach in this deck to be able to come back from this. Unless we have something that I don't know about. He is pulling back away from us. I definitely think that he's got this game. This will be our second loss. Which happens. It's all good. We do get another Tiefling's Wormlet. What we'll do is we'll play it out in the order that we would have to anyways. We're going to put a +1/+1 counter on Greeters. I got the Soul Cauldron. Pumping up the Tiefling Wormlet. Pass. We still can only take 9. And I see at least 19 across the board from us. So, Trumpeting Carnosaur, even bigger. We're just going to have to take the beats. Discovering 5? What are we discovering to? Another Paleontologist, which is okay. No issues there. But such a good recovery from me being able to kill him the next turn. That temporary lockdown's so vital, guys. If you're facing off against aggro decks, that temporary lockdown can make the big difference there. Not a card I wanted to see. Well, we see a lot of trample on that side of the board, so that's not good. We'll just block over. Oh, can I even block? Oh, there we go. Block here, block here. 2 blocks. We'll pump up. We'll rip out something on our graveyard here. Ooh, yeah. Bill's a good card to rip out. Fortunately, it's not going to do enough for us. The Triple B burned us. Down by the Triple B. So, that's our second loss. I thought that would have been a quick win for us. Temporary Lockdown said no. Again, great card to play against. Aggro decks, Temporary Lockdown, amazing. Making a big showing here. Shaco? I'm going to say it's Shaco Bako. Keep 7 on this one. Got a lot of clean plays here at the beginning. Might not be the smartest idea to get the Siren out, but I like getting the Siren out first. Every damage matters. Every damage counts. There's Bill. Can't do much with that right now, but we will pump our Siren up here. Get that out of the way. We need some land. Especially having Bill in our hand. Hopefully we can go Bill. We'll draw land. We'll play Bill. We'll drop the land down. Pump up our Sirens. Swinging for 3 in the air. Oh. Burn, baby, burn. We're still like the idea of Bill this turn. Don't want to miss any land drops with him when we have the opportunity to make him grow. I'm going to guess he's going to get burned off the face of the planet, though. Nope. We're allowed to continue on with Bill. Best case scenario, we get a land. Oh, it's so good. We want to swing in as much as possible, so we're going to play that so we can get Bill hitting for 4. We'll play the Ledger Shredder. We'll play another Ledger Shredder. We're not going to worry about the Augur of Autumn. We'll discard that away because we've got enough going on right now. It is sort of a card draw effect for us. Down to 14. But we're going to rely on the Goldvein Hydra if possible here. Ancient Cornucopia. Going to claw back some of the damage that we've done. Heal him a little bit. This is good though. We're going to play. We'll pump up as many guys as we can now. Maybe we just swing. or no, I think we go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because now we have one more creature that has +1/+1 counters on it that we can pump here. Because it would have only been +2 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I would have done 12 damage there. Instead I did 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would have done the same amount of damage. But now I have an extra creature on the board too. Ledger Shredders are making my life a little bit easier here. Oh, we've got galloping horses coming our way. I think we can just take it if he swings at us. I think swinging at us was a big mistake. Because we're only going to take 4, 8, 12. Which is fine. I'll just take all that. No blocks. Down to 7. But I just think that we're gonna have too much for him to overcome on our turn. Yeah, I think we just swing. Even with him gaining 3 more life, I think it's just over here. I think he has to scoop. Perfect. We get the win. So we're gonna lose one and we're gonna win one. We're gonna lose one, we're gonna win one. We gotta get a win on this one then. Just so that we're not feeling like we're on our back foot. Alright. Wormlet's coming out fast. Surge Engine would be nice here, but we just don't have the blue to back it up with. So we're going to go with the Ginger Brute. We don't care if it dies. We almost didn't make a big mistake there. We're going to play Bristly first. Get a +1/+1 counter on our Teethling Wormlet. Just swinging with... Oh, we can swing with both these. Because we should have enough time to still give it unblockable here. If we don't get a creature... Or, sorry, if we don't get a land, we're going to use the Augur of Autumn. Lots going on here. I mean, you do you. We're going to get hit for 6 poison here. Ugh. Is there any way that we can come back from that? I don't think there's a way that we can come back from this. Let's play the Augur of Autumn. Maybe we'll get a blue mana here. Didn't get it. Yeah, I just don't think he's gonna care wherever I put this. Nope, just didn't have enough. He's faster than we were, for sure. So we're going to get another big loss out of this one, putting us against the ropes. Yeah, we don't even... he doesn't even have to attack. We just die from poison. I think that's the first time we've seen poison kill me on this little bit of a series that we're running here. Alright. One last game. Okay. Oh, we're on game 5. If I can win this, we're going to go to game 6. If I lose this, though, that's it. Kitten caboodle. That's the thing about these aggro decks, is they're so fast that if you're not winning by turn 3 to 5, well, then you lost. So, I think I can keep this, though. It looks fairly fast. Hopefully I can win one more back to take to game 7 for you guys. Surge Engine's probably the way that I'm going to go again. Bristly Bill. Strong, strong play. Surge Engine. Just so I can start getting that unblockable damage coming through. Bristly Bill. There's no creatures in the graveyard right now, so I might sacrifice my Surge Engine if he decides to swing. Doesn't decide to swing, so that's actually really good for me. Gives me a little bit more of a jump start on him. So again, we're going to go with a Surge Engine to start with. Then we're going to pump up our Surge Engine to let us start swinging with it. And now we're a turn ahead of him. We've got him on a clock. He's going to be coming back with us too, but we've got him on a clock. Swing back at us, lowering us down. We can't really do anything about this. This is what it's all about here, is just doing our best to try to force him. Surge Engine gets big. Surge Engine gets big. We're going to leave the Spyglass behind to block his Bristly Bill. We're just going to swing in for 8, but that still puts him within reach of lethal next turn, as long as he doesn't do anything to our Surge Engines. Get Rock. Trample Haste. Deals common to player. You may sacrifice a creature. Saddle this turn. If you do, draw X cards, put X lands. It's not saddled, so that's fine. Still, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 is not 13. 10 is not lethal. Taking our creatures from the graveyard seems fine to me. Because again, wasn't lethal. We will take that win and bring it to game 7 in our best of 1 series here. Lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1. Are we going to break that cycle here? We need to take a win here. We need to take a big win here to keep this deck around. I really do like this deck too. So if I lose this game, this deck is destroyed. You guys are going to see it. I'm gonna have to copy the deck list out and stuff, but this deck will go away. First turn, second turn. I don't know if this has the gem for it. I don't think I'll keep this, just because I can't follow up with guaranteed blue. So I'm gonna have to mulligan. We've got some plays here. This is first turn. This is second turn. It's a little bit slower, but at least we have some consistency, and hopefully we get this third turn stuff going on here. So we're going to keep this 7, throw away one of the Sentinels of the Nameless City here, keep the 6, throw away this Sentinel. Hopefully we didn't make any big mistakes here. We've got a land, so that means we don't have to go with the Dreamer Cascade right away. We're going to go with an island. So we can get that Gingerbrute out and get that damage coming as soon as we possibly can. Alright, we're going to go with the Gallic Readers. I know it's stepping away from our tradition with the Surge Engine, but I want to be able to start building its power up too. Oh no, here we go. We might have run into our problem here for sure. So we do want to get this out now. There's other options that I could have went with, but there's no options here. We want to be able to get that unblockable damage coming through. +1/+1 counter on this. Sink that mana into being able to make that Surge Engine unblockable. We got to be able to continue the damage every turn. So, even though he's probably going to be dropping out, like a 3/3 little golem here that gets to grow, gets to be bigger. Braided Net. Yeah, that can lock down my Surge Engine for sure. So I don't want to spend the money on the Surge Engine unless I'm sure it's going to get through. Money, I say money, right? I don't want to spend the mana. We got to continue on. I'll play the Sentinel. Gonna put a +1/+1 counter on this. We want to see if we can get that Gallic Reader just up one more point. Drew a land instead. It's okay, we're going to move to combat. He's going to tap down my Surge Engine. Do I want to trade? No, not at all. So didn't deal any damage that turn. Maybe dropping the Sentinel wasn't the best of ideas. Well, we get to keep the Gingerbrute. There's still a 4/4 across the board from us, which is not great. You know what? Let's keep my life total up. Buy myself a couple turns here. It's real bad. 14 to 22. Max I'm going to be doing is 3 damage a turn, which is going to get knocked down to 2 damage a turn because of that net. Potentially anything he casts gets his stuff bigger and bigger and bigger. There's a 3 steps ahead. Great card. Wonderful card. 6. Hits me for 6 this turn. Drop me down to 16. Potentially putting me in lethal for next turn. Because I'm sure he can make those 6/6 grow. We're not blocking. We can't block right now. Fading Hope. Gallic Reader comes back up. Just slow me down a little bit, but not really doing a whole lot to me. Because I don't have a whole lot of stuff to go on anyways. Spyglass Siren's pretty good. We're still going to have to drop the Gallic Reader. We do need to gain the life here. I am going to drop the Siren. We're going to gain 2 life. Let's move to combat, because he's going to have to use his Braided Net. And if he doesn't, well, now I get to... Sneak in with 2 unblockable Ginger Brutes. Netting down. So he can't remove any more net counters. So I can block one of his 6/6s. Which is good, because I'm going to have to. Because like I said, they turn into lethal real quick. We can block one of the 9/9s. And I don't know how we win next turn. But that's where we're down to that. We're down to having to win this turn, which is not possible. Let's see what this does for me. Draws me a land. Okay, we'll play another one. See what this does for me. Sentinel of the Nameless City, not doing anything for us, really. We'll play a forest. We'll get out another Ginger Brute. We're going to swing in with our 2/2 in the air. End the turn there. We can sacrifice one of the Ginger Brute to gain 3 life. So we have our blockers in this situation. We can let one of these 9/9s through. He's got something else to say about that. Fading Hope, getting rid of one of our Ginger Brutes. We'll use that one as the one that we want to gain the 3 life with. But I don't think that matters now, because now we can only still block. We're going to have to block with the Siren. At least it gives us a little bit more. We have one more turn, unless he's got another trick. 3 steps ahead. Oh! I think that does it. That absolutely does it. He was 3 steps ahead of us in that one. 3 blockers. There it is. There's that loss. Again. Loss, win. In that kind of trend, we're going to lose that best of 7 series. And there's our first, real loss. Other than the one that was recorded, but didn't have audio. So it didn't really work for us, and I feel bad about it. But coming back, playing it again, it redeemed itself. So, but in this instance, we did not redeem ourselves. This is Run Cookie Run, and it is done. I'm gonna save the deck list, put it in the link down below for you guys to be able to try it out for yourself, see what tweaks you can make, maybe make some suggestions, and then if we can resurrect the deck sometime with your suggestions, we'll go ahead and do that. But for you right now, what we can do is we do have a pack opening of the Thunder Junctions here. It's not as exciting in real life as it is here, but let's see what we get here. So nothing really here in the commons and uncommons that I'm really looking at getting excited about. Although there is a Human Druid with a little pony, so that's kind of cool. And what did we get for our rare? We just got the rare. I could have saw that. It was up there already, but I was hoping there'd be something cool. But this could be anything. It could be anything. It could be a boat. Never know. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, a link for the deck will be in the description below. Check it out. See if you can make it work any better. If you can, put it in the comments that you'd like to see me play it again. And let me know what you'd change about that, too. One last time, might as well show you what the deck looks like, just so that you kind of know what we're brewing here. And again, there we go, right there. That's what Run Cookie Run was all about. Thanks for spending the time with me. I'll see you guys in a little bit.